Oh, thank you so much, my friends. It's a team effort, guys. You know this. Cape Town and Joburg Easy coming together all in the name of the nation. And Mzansi, thank you so much for being with us. It's always so much fun. But one thing I also know about us and every morning is we always got to get into the food. It always brings us together as fellow foodies, right? This morning, we are celebrating Color Your Plate with KOO that plays every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on SABC2. And Ritubetsi Mokoena is in the building. She's here to give us a delicious recipe that I need to actually read out because, like, it's complicated, but it sounds so delicious. Listen, it is a creamy, or rather, sweet, tangy, creamy chicken with apple beet puree. Did you come up with this on your own, my babe?
I did, my babe.
Oh, my
goodness. You see what God is doing, right?
Oh, I can.
Preparation.
I can. I love this for you. I love it for me because I'm about to eat it. I'm so excited. And Mzansi, you can too because we always pass on the recipe. But Ritumeti, let's jump right in. You know, what inspired this dish and where are we starting exactly?
So the brief that day was that we need to be making a gourmet meal, right? And gourmet on a budget.
Yes.
With beetroot and using Mrs. Ball's chutney. So I was like,
yeah.
I had a gourmet meal with beetroot, you know? So I was like, yeah, anyway, let's try something, you know?
Puree, darling.
Puree is gourmet, Mosinyana.
Yes.
That's what inspired the meal.
I love it. So tell me, where do we start as the girl who steps in the kitchen once a year? What do I need to know exactly?
So basically, we're going to start with the puree. What you're going to need is your lemon juice, your garlic cloves, your apple.
Yes.
Actually, that's the key ingredient.
Yes.
It changes your puree, it changes the taste.
I love that.
Completely.
Let's go. Yes.
Oh, let's go. Okay. Great stuff.
So when we talk about this specific dish, is it one that someone such as myself can also do? Like, it's not too difficult?
It is.
It's difficult.
No. It's very simple for you to do. I mean, it doesn't even take time.
Okay.
It doesn't even take time. Ooh, child.
There it is.
It seems as if we're back in the show, right?
It feels like the pressure, Sana. Yes.
You know?
But I
improvise.
You see, this is why you are the girl.
Be smart.
100%. So
you know?
Talk to me about these flavors. Why do they bring each other out in terms of the apple and, you know, the beetroot and everything?
So basically, what happens is that with your apple, you get to have that sweetness that comes from it. And then obviously with your beetroot, because of that vinaigrette that's in there, you feel like actually you need to balance out your flavors. Because with cooking, it's all about balancing flavors.
I love
So that's what it's about, basically.
I love that. And why apple out of all things?
Can I tell you, I had not thought about it, but it so happened that in our master class, Chef Ruben actually, you know, infused apple into his puree and was like, oh, actually, you know, you learn every day. So I was like, yeah, why not? Let's keep it moving.
Yes, this is why you are Color Your Plate with KOO. You're just learning. I love it.
So we're just going to blend this up all together.
Yes.
And then obviously at the very end, it's going to give you a very beautiful color and a very beautiful puree that looks something like this.
Love that. And tell me, in terms of this KOO product, how has it helped to elevate your dish? You know, especially with you now saying that you wanted to use beetroot, you know, what made it the special thing that was going to stick out with this specific dish?
Because obviously the beetroot was the champion product at the day, right? So, and like I said, beetroot has like the bit of vinaigrette and like, but you need to obviously balance out your flavors.
Yes.
And taste. So I've noticed it's flavor, taste, you know, texture and all those things in between. So yeah, like I said, I mean, what's a gourmet meal without beetroot?
I love that. I love that. Okay, where are we going to from here? What are we doing?
From here, we're going to obviously fry our thingies, or saute rather, our vegetables. And then after that, we're going to be creating our sauce for the chicken.
Ooh, and is that what all those spices are there for?
That's what they're there for.
I love that.
That's what they're going to do.
Let's do it.
They're going to do the Lord's work.
Oh, they're going to do the Lord's work.
They're going to do the Lord's work.
Can I ask you, what's the most difficult thing about creating a dish? Because I feel like, you know, with us, we just look at recipes. I just remember from the things that I've seen my mom do and things like that. So that was almost like a recipe that got ingrained in my mind. But actually I'm going to create a dish that is never, ever a thing for me. You know, what is the most difficult part of that process?
Obviously, you're looking to create something perhaps that's never been created before. You're trying to be innovative.
Yes.
But also in that, you're trying to also not, you know, mess things up. So it's quite tricky because you want to get it right, but also you don't know if whatever it is that you're trying to implement is going to come all right.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Amazing. And what are you adding to those vegetables?
So basically, it's...
I'm so intrigued. I love vegetables, but I love them also tasting nice. So now I want to know what we're adding.
Yeah, because you still need to keep the colors, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so what I've just added now, it's the, what's this? The barbecue spice and paprika.
Love that.
So you're just going to obviously saute this for like 3 minutes. After that, it'll be good to go.
Okay. And of course, this chicken, it looks absolutely delicious.
It's going to taste absolutely delicious.
Yes.
Hello.
So talk to me just about, you know, some tips that you can give us in terms of getting the chicken to be really just tasty, but at the same time, you know, nice and tender.
If anything, just make sure that you cut in between your chicken breast.
Okay.
Because that way you're able to obviously fry it up for a short time. And just before you take it off your heat, just add a bit of water. That's how you get it to be still.
Are you serious?
Yes. You got to learn something new.
I did. I've never heard of that. Cutting it and then I just put things
But
in.
because it's quite thick, right?
Okay, okay.
You see now the stove is betraying me.
No, don't worry.
We got it right.
Okay, while the stove is stoving, can I grab some utensils? Because I need to taste what is going on here. Because it looks amazing.
It will taste amazing.
Oh, okay.
It will taste amazing.
Oh, it's time for me to taste. I'm so excited. There's the creamy part.
That's where you get all the flavors. Right?
Yes.
Hence,
Okay.
like your creamy chicken.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I've got some veggies. I've got some chicken. I've got some puree.
Puree.
Yes.
You know?
Okay, let's see.
So everything has to just come together. Everything must just marinate together.
Here we go.
How is it?
Yes.
That's how I got to win.
I like that. It feels like I almost want to say a 7 colors plate in one bite.
Right?
That's
There's that
what I'm
homely
getting.
taste
Yes,
to
it's the
it.
homely taste.
Wana bahay, wana
Zanzi,
lapeng.
she is the one. I am telling you, from me, the girl who steps into the kitchen once a year. She is the one. I
Also, you're
absolutely
doing it
love
this
it.
Christmas.
We'll see.
Okay.
Maybe I'll make this dish, okay? Especially because it is available on expressoshow.com. That is where we put all of our recipes. But you know that this morning, of course, we were celebrating the beautiful Ritu Metsi, who is part of the journey on Color Your Plate with KOO every Tuesday at 7 p.m., my friend. And honestly and truly, Ritu Metsi, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. I feel like
Thank you once again.
it's just been so amazing to see you
It
just
has
grow.
been. It has been.
Thank
It
you so
has
much for
been.
coming through.
Thank you.
It's been absolutely yum, my friends. And I love it when we get to do this. You make sure, though, that you don't go anywhere. You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And I tell you this much, there's still so much goodness on the way.